So for the Warhol picture, you're going to use one of your class photos that you have decided to work with. The way the Warhol pictures look, if you have ever seen them, he made them very popular with this Marilyn Monroe type photo. It's basically just a headshot of the person. So that's the first step, is just cropping it down to a size that's going to work and just getting the element that you need. So I'm cropping my photo down to a 2x2 image with a 300 resolution, and just trying to keep as little of the picture as I need. Want to be able to see the face, but also need to get rid of any excess stuff that's not going to be necessary in the photo. So 2x2, 300 resolution will actually crop it, and then you can zoom in and look at your photo. At that point, you're going to want to make any adjustments as far as the brightness is concerned, so you can kind of see some detail in the picture. You want to be able to see some different shadows and highlights, so you may need to make some of those changes. So you can use brightness, contrast, you can use levels. The next step would be to convert it into a black and white photo, and after that you're going to use posterize to get that Warhol look. This puts in shades of gray, so you can either go from 2 all the way up to 255, which looks like a real photo. You want to stay somewhere in between like 2 and 4, I would say, maybe 5. You want it to be a little bit detailed, but not too much. Whatever you think looks good. You can use your up and down arrow keys to adjust as well. So that one looks alright for me. I'm going to unlock the layer, and the next step is to pick a background color that you want to apply to the Warhol look. So I'll start with yellow. I'm just going to fill this with a background color of yellow, and then I need to mask away the extra parts of the photo that I need gone. So I'm going to erase and mask away on that top layer so that the yellow shows through. And then what you can do is you can easily change the background color when you go and copy this into a bunch of different images. Now I think easiest way to do this is to leave just a little white trim around the edge for this. It's more of an artistic type photo, so you don't have to be perfect. It actually looks kind of cool if it's got a little bit of a white border here, and you can clean up and adjust accordingly and make the changes that you need to for the background color. So once I have kind of a outline here, now I can group these two images together. So you can actually make groups in Photoshop and bring multiple layers together into a group, and then I can go and put this into one big file. So what I really want is something like this, where I have 4 squares with different background colors. So here's what the whole thing looks like when it's expanded. In order to set that up, I will create a new document that is 4.75 by 4.75. This gives you 4 2x2s, and then gives you a 1/4 inch space in between each one. You can change what you want the background color to be. So if I want the background color to start off as black, I can set that. I want to make sure my resolution is 300. And then maybe just put some guides here to help you visually see where each square will be located. So I know it's going to be a 1/4 inch from the edge of each page here. And then it's just a matter of bringing in your square. So I'm going to take this whole group, duplicate it, bring it into my new file, and there it is. Okay. I can copy these groups so that I have a different square in each layer, different square in each section there. And the nice part about having it separated already is I can go to each individual square's color layer, and I can adjust the hue saturation. So I can colorize, change it to any color I'd like, make changes, and get, you know, the exact colors that I want to use for my background color. And you can even go a step further and color other parts of the photo. If you want to color the hair, make adjustments that way, you can use actually the paint bucket tool to color hair and things of that nature. So I can select hair layer, paint bucket, and I can colorize. Make sure though that you're on the layer that you want to be changing the color of, and you can even make fine-tune adjustments like that. But that's the basis of the Warhol style images.